Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach and I held her head under and I kept it under.
I'm getting flashbacks.
And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Love-hate relationship, I'm sure. Did she have a big stick? That's what I was wondering, Brox. Do you know what I was thinking? Maybe I should have been tagging them all with like interview 1, interview 2 and stuff like that so that we could go back and check. Do you think I should start doing that? Or like interview flowery top, interview blue top. Do you think that's a good idea? No, but I mean, because if you tag them, then you search that tag and they'll come up all together, right? So that if I wanted to see all of the videos from one interview, they would all come up under one tag. But if you can only see 5, that doesn't even work. I'd have to do like different tags. I know how I would do it if I was just playing myself, but it wouldn't be very fun to watch. This is the person she wanted to drown. A love-hate relationship.
Well, my friend Eve.
Friend.
I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
She's a fucking psycho.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off, I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
She's the worst friend ever. Like, imagine having her as your friend. Blames everything on you when you go to the police station. She tries to drown you. She hates you. I wonder if she was more popular with the boys because she didn't try to drown people in jealous fits of rage. Yep. How do you casually hold some friend's head under the water for a minute? Was the friend unconscious already or what? I have no idea. Was it this one?
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach and I held her head under and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, like mid-wrestle. They were rolling around in the waves. Precisely, Crafty. is this? I mean, it sounded like it could have been Morse code, yep, but I don't know Morse code. And who is she? Ooh. I'll put that in there, and then we can look back at it. So she was saying Hannah's, and she said, why did she bring up Eve? I'm gonna guess Eve was the other person, maybe, that was there when they killed Simon.
My mother called me Eve.
What? What? Well, maybe that theory's out the window. I don't know yet. Does she have, like, multiple personality disorder? Hi! Oh no, can't watch. But I gotta watch this game so heckin' insane. So far, yep. What? No, no, don't tell me things. Don't tell me things. We haven't had anything to do with that yet. Hold on. Eve. I'm really confused. Right. We're gonna search Hannah and see what comes up with that.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
This probably doesn't even matter, but I'm writing it down anyway. So, her name's Hannah. Palindrome's stupid. Hannah, Jesus, Broxorb. You're given a random word, but clearly she's on something or it's disease. Sounds like she's got multiple personality or something like that. Or on all the drugs, yeah.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Why was that a shit?
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
What did you do wrong? So there's a lie detector here. You were about to say that's a palindrome. Is that the sign of a crazy person or something weird? Eve is also a one. What was Simon's name? Simon Normis. Hold on. Simon Smith. Her name's Hannah Smith. Yeah. She just said her surname is A. Smith. Did you just mean Smith? Yes, it was Simon Smith. I have it written down in my notes.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
Oh.
The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't.
Holy
she wrote all
shit.
this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Eve is a dead twin? No, stream is dying. Don't die. Are you sure? Why does my stream always die? I don't have any drop frames and my bitrate's steady. Meta the stream now too. Maybe it's your internet? Stream not dying. Got it on CPR. Oh, Shadow's losing it too. Yeah, maybe it's your internet. Alright, holy shit, well that was a reveal again. I think. She thinks so. Right, I don't know if this is like got any actual like supernatural stuff in it, but I'm guessing she thinks that she is. Maybe no. I was gonna say maybe there's two of them, but no. Maybe she just thinks that she is both. Oh, Crafty! I wish there was something I could do. Add tags to your videos so you can refer to them again later. I don't know what to put though. I don't understand the context of why we're going to be referring back to them. Because I could just search Hannah to find it. We already had this thing where I was like, I'm going to put a tag in and I'd put the same tag. I don't really know how to work the game yet. Let's see what this one says.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there.
What?
No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Oh my god, I just heard a siren. Seems to be back now. I'm so confused. Right, so... Is there two of these people, or... Like, did she die? Suppose you want to tag it with your ideas and not with words straight from the video so much, since the words in the video are all searchable. But I don't have any ideas for what to tag them with. Like, I'm just writing down key things. I don't really know.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay, so she got the house from her parents. Thanks for the quote, Crafty. Gonna have to head off. That's sus, Richie. That's sus. See you later. Have a great night. Okay. The house.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories.
Who did? You and Eve?
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Blonde hair. I think Simon was having an affair with Helen. Yeah, Rapunzel again. There's been this theme, because even when she said that he would play games on his computer or something. It was like towers and castles and princesses. I'll see you later. Have a great evening.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, and gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Wow. So she's always been murderous then? You're putting your wild theories early. Haunted dollhouse. I have to search dollhouse. Is it one word or two?
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Something weird about this dollhouse though. What horrendous noise does a moth make? Okay. I guess I was meaning parents' house, but I guess this is gonna go back to, well, I don't know, let's see.
Sure, yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
So this was when she first reported it again, I think.
He has a wallet, a huge, silly thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. Offsets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before, when he comes in, if he's in the house.
Before what?
I wasn't in the house.
Oh my god, okay, some of these are like... Is she not Hannah or does she just refer to herself in third person? You're getting so confused. I think you missed a key one, Crafty. I'll see if I can find it again. You must have a really beefy wallet to break your back. Yeah, so I should look for money actually. Did I watch this one? Yeah.
I wasn't in the house.
Alright. Was it this one? Watch this, Crafty.
My mother called me Eve.
That was a very quick one. Okay, there's another one. Oh no, she wouldn't be Smith. Oh, Oh, okay, cool. It's like got numbers and stuff. So the 7 for Eve. Let me find a...
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N.
Right, it's not that one. Let me find the one I'm looking for. It's not that one.
Across the road, where my parents
this
first
one.
lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
So yeah, that's what you missed. Yeah, is this the one where your internet broke about being throttled with a cord? That's the one. How did my internet die on the one video that made sense of everything? I am not sure. Fine. Alright.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Yeah? I think so.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
How dare. How dare. This is some Deadly Premonition level weirdness.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
What?
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Okay, so... I'm still undecided. Is she like a multiple personality person who thinks she's both of these people? Is she one of all the other pretending to be one or the other? But I'm not sure. We need to know more about Florence.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
Whoa. I can't decide if there's two of them. Are we talking to two different people? Was she like actually just kidnapped by Florence as a baby?
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it.
Ooh.
All the papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there.
He said
I
the
never
thing.
spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Okay. Yeah, they said the thing. Her story. What? Okay. So Florence was a young widow that stole babies, maybe.
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
That's true. That is true. I feel that. I need to...
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child.
Eve was the name they were gonna... So Florence named her Eve. What? I'm really confused. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Alright.
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test.
Good!
I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
Okay, so this is only going to tell me things where she said the words lie detector, right? That doesn't help.
My name. That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
Oh, that was the only question she failed was her name.
Yes. My name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
So she's pretending to be Hannah, but she is actually Eve. At least when she's wearing the white shirt. I'm so confused, honest to God. Okay. You were AFK for a second. What are we confused about? Everything. So she just... The only question she failed on the lie detector test was a name. And she'd said Hannah. So now I'm like... confused.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Yeah, still trying to figure out if there's two physical people or if there's some kind of dead sibling body sharing stuff going on. Did they find? Hope you're talking about this video and not the dead sibling shit.
Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them.
They were
It
17.
was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long, though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car.
So like, what's a shotgun wedding? I guess that's what they did, getting married quick because she was pregnant or something. But still, I didn't even think you were allowed to get pregnant, married at 17.
No.
Oh, this is a long
The
one.
parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow, so we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognised me, I started wearing a wig.
I think they are separate
Hannah and
people.
I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant, but I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers. Drunk guys I'd met in clubs, parks and alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us. I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD. When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
Well, okay, so I'm still confused because I said, oh yeah, I think maybe they are separate people, and then I got massive Gollum vibes. Can be married at 16 in the UK with parents' permission. Right, alright then. Where the father of the bride threatens the groom with a shotgun to marry her since she got her pregnant. Wow. Okay, yep. That's what that means then. That was info. What? Oh man, right. So yeah, I'm still. If she's separate people, like what? So they were, because she can't have just been stolen and then been allowed to go and play with her. Because surely the mum would have noticed, and then, like, she's what, obsessed with being the same as her. So because she got pregnant, then she needed to get pregnant. And I'm really confused because none of that is even relevant if she is the same person. Jeez, okay. But it's this interview where she is This is Eve. The white shirt. Okay. Okay, it's fine. So body.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
A fast metabolism, so she doesn't bruise very. Things like that just come and go, she said. That's okay. Okay.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed and that's when I called the police.
So this is that fake alibi thing, right? It's weird how it dims a bit and then brightens up again. Bruises come and go, so okay, right, that's fine.
His body, it didn't look real. And his throat, it looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear.
Thick, yep. Oh god. Well, okay, so his body didn't look real. He had his throat cut. My pen's run out. No! Oh no, I just woke a cat up. There you go. Okay. He had his throat cut, he didn't look real, his glasses are thick. Guitar, let's go.
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. Oh, they laid a body on the dock tonight. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind that the fiddle could play was all the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was
No, Roz!
all the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Yep, I'm fucking too right gonna use that as evidence against you. Was it just me or did that like song escalate quickly? Yeah, obsession with the long blonde hair is a bit creepy. I feel like that's the Eve thing, right? Where she's like, oh, I was like locked in the attic and I had to look out and watch, and that's like a Rapunzel thing. But I mean, I could actually search Rapunzel as well. We've got one more video here.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Oh, this is so strange. Maybe Hannah is just a regular person and she just thinks that they're the same. And she made up this whole story. Fucking Hannah always ruining things, making me think I've got to get pregnant. It's so bizarre. Yeah, being ill or losing a lot of weight also does that. She said she was losing weight. Exactly. Like, there's many reasons. Oh.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
Okay, so he had a credit card, but I was just gonna put in money.
Sure, I think. I do all the bills and paperwork and handle all the money stuff, so it should be easy for me to find. Do you want them dropped off to you?
What did they want, like bank statements or something? Would make sense.
No. Everyone loved Simon. He's a glazier who doesn't have much money. I mean, I don't know.
Doesn't have much money, but he has a giant fat wallet.
If you put me on You've Been Framed, I want the money.
Same goes to any of you guys right here. Put me on You've Been Framed, give me the money. Oh my god. Okay, this is so... I was gonna say British, but maybe that's not a British thing. Watch body seller.
No. The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen. You can probably check that. go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours.
Okay. It's not called You've Been Framed in Other Places. They have America's Funniest Home Videos. Okay. Hannah on those mushrooms, I think. Or Eve.
Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. Only worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't looked in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So...
Alright, 1 second! Rose is the interrogator. It's like, I'm the good cop, she's the bad cop. Alright. Where are we at then? Okay, that was just that one time. Okay. Maybe, that's a good one.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Maybe she lost the baby the first time?
No, I lost the baby.
Okay.
I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Okay. And did her parents die too for her to get the house?
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby.
Oh, so this is the second time?
I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
So they quickly got hold on. Timeline-wise, right? So they talk... Remember when she was talking about fighting on the beach and stuff? I was guessing that was when they were kids, right? She was talking about going in the attic and playing with the dollhouse. She was always saying we, so I always assumed... Oh no, I think I'm assuming wrong things here. I still don't even know if there's two of them or one of them. What, Roz? What is it? You've got food. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna have to ignore Roz. You thought the fight on the beach was recent, but also just assuming. I guess I just thought it was when they were kids because it's more normal for kids to fight. Okay. And then, then they get in, well, so that was kids that I was thinking of, and then teenage years, she gets pregnant, gets forced to marry him, I guess, then loses the baby. Roz, honestly, you're so loud. Come on. Come on. Alright. So, and they've moved in with his parents in that time, and then something's happened for it to get the other house. Parents. And then obviously they thought that she couldn't get pregnant, so it's been a surprise that she's got pregnant this time.
Then my parents died.
There we go.
It was the worst year of my life.
Yep.
A miscarriage and then my parents.
Okay.
No cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino. It was this little black thing with white dots. And we never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
Okay, something about the cat flap.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It was just awful.
Okay, so yeah, the parents died together. I'm a little bit nervous about that. During a heat wave of 84. It is now 94 when these are getting filmed, so that's 10 years. She was 17, right, when she got pregnant, so when she had the miscarriage and when her parents died. So this makes her 27 now, right? Okay. No, okay. You think the numbers are done in text? Is 84 two separate numbers? I don't think. No. That's fine. Oh, worst year.
Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Yes. Yes. yay, we got one entry that we already saw. That's true. That's true. Alright, well, fuck. That's a lot of fucking.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say.
Eleanor.
It's more just...
That, sorry, that fucking scared me. I don't know why. I was counting. No, I wasn't counting. What the fuck? I was trying to write Eleanor, like, and see if I had it written down already. I don't know how you fucking spell it. Just 5. You had those in the first 90 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, right. Spill coffee.
No, I'm okay. Fuck.
Fuck? That's a fuck?
For fuck's sake. Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Okay.
Are you arresting me? No. Fuck off.
She mad. Okay. Oh.
Like I said, I think I was popping out to get something, ran out of something, had to grab something. I sometimes drive too fast. If you want, you can arrest me for that.
Do you not think she's very strange when she's in the blue t-shirt?
This is a nicer room. Is this where you take people when it's time to arrest them?
Okay, and this is when she's Eve, or this is Eve, or whatever. The blue t-shirt interview was a weird one. Every single one has been something like that. Was when she was playing the guitar, I think, and then she said some strange stuff, and she's like all giddy.
Yes. No lawyer. What are you going to arrest me for?
No lawyer before she, right? Okay, I need to search for like lawyers and stuff.
Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist?
Eve. Oh no, that's not what I meant to write. You picked up on at least one outward sign of Hannah and Eve, although it's something someone could fake if they wanted to.
Yes. I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer.
This is what I'm thinking, like, because it could just be one person, like, gaming it so that they don't get charged with this murder.